Hello and welcome to day 11 of our 12 days of Christmas. Today we're thinking about darkness and light. You can see a reference on the screen to a passage from the Bible, from the book of Psalms. It offers us the reassurance that when things feel dark, there is always light to be found because God is light and His light is always present. I recently caught an early train from Sheffield. I arrived in the city centre just as the sun was about to come up, and it was such a beautiful moment because it was still dark, but there was such a lot of light. I stood on Granville Road and could see the whole of the city in front of me. It was flooded with light, street lights, car lights, tall buildings with windows full of light. I saw the sun come up and the artificial lights steadily disappeared as the city was filled with natural light. And it made me reflect on this reading from the Psalms and the line about darkness and light. Sometimes the challenges of our personal lives can make our worlds feel dark, and the many troubling situations that we see on our TV news screens are certainly bleak. But as I looked out across the city in that early morning light, it reminded me that God is always there to help us, to support us and bring us hope, His light. Just as the city is aided with artificial lights, car lights and street lights, God will find a way to make sure that our lives are lit. The rest of this psalm, if you'd like to read it, talks about how God knows us so well and there is nowhere we can go to get away from God. He knows what we're going through, knows our darkness, and will always be there, always there to guide us and always there to bring us light. There is nowhere we can be where God isn't. As I mentioned on Boxing Day, I like to think of that invisible piece of string between me and God, and He's always there at the end of it. I invite you to listen to this music and bring to God all of the things which are on your mind, the dark situations which trouble you, because God is always with you and His light will always overcome the darkness. We hear in the psalm, "If I say, surely the darkness will hide me, and the light becomes darkness around me, even the darkness will not be dark to you. The night will shine like the day, for darkness is as light to you." Thank you for joining us today. I pray God will bring you light today and every day. And please do join us again tomorrow for our last day of our 12 days of Christmas.